Well, welcome to my office. Well, I'm sitting behind a Challenger oversized guy. He's like very wide, and the road ends in there. There's nowhere to go. And I've been trucking since 2005. It's 2016 now, right? Almost 2017. And this is the first time ever I'm crossing into Michigan over the ferry. And actually I was paying the fee. For me the fee depends on how wide you are. Like for this guy it's 500 US. Thanks God I'm not that wide, I'm only 10'6", right? So my fee was $200. And actually the guy says that will be 260. And I said 260? I thought it was 200. Oh, how wide are you? I said 10'6". Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake. You see, if I didn't catch it, the guy would charge me $60 US extra. That's like 100 bucks Canadian, right? And I never been here. Dispatch says I'll send you a phone number, but you know, on the internet I just put Detroit Ferry. Boom, right away you see the website. I mean, the technology nowadays, right? So, the guy's gonna hit the railing. The guy is backing there. Like it's over there, and this guy corrected me. He says it's not a ferry, it's a barge. So what's the difference? But it's very tight in there. So I look at the schedule, and so yeah, I found the website like this. You know, there's a phone number, there's a fee, how much you pay depending on your weight. That's how I knew. You know, you gotta love these computers, right? And I know where to go. That website had directions, even though they were like outdated, because now there's 401 pretty much all the way to the river. They extended it, so it's much faster now. Oh, and there's a schedule, and according to the schedule, this thing runs every 2 hours, like 8, 10, 12. Like it leaves Michigan side at around, I think it's like 7:30, 7:20, and basically then it sits here for like 40 minutes. They leave some, you know, time for loading, and so I thought I'd miss it, because I got up at what, 5:45 today. I only made it to Woodstock yesterday because you know, I had to shut down because of the darkness. I only can drive half an hour after dark in Ontario. I checked my permit, I asked the dispatch, they said yeah, you're not supposed to drive, you know, after dark. So I stopped in Woodstock at the TA, and that's like 220 kilometers from here. You know, it's like 2.5 hours, especially I don't drive fast. And then there was construction, so by the time I was near Windsor here, it was like 20 minutes to 10, and I was positive that I would miss this one. But turns out this guy says, oh, don't worry about it. He said if we need to, we'll do a double run. Like he means that they can go there and come right back. Okay, it looks like something is happening here. Like the escorts, like, geez, this guy he has one regular escort, one escort with a pole. Oh, that's 2 of them. Geez, so of course now I'm gonna be stuck here. Like that guy, I don't know if you can see, that guy has a big, like an air conditioning unit. Oh, just like this one. Okay, so there's two guys. So yeah, I think I'm not gonna make this barge, but you know, no worries, right? There's no road, so the only way out of here is, oh, check this out. So that's good. So at least now I can move, because I'm kind of like blocking everything here. The guy says, no, don't worry about it, just stop there, I'll send other guys on the other side, which is like the opposing traffic. Alright, let me just come a bit closer. think somewhere in the settings there. Let's see if I can route planning, ferries. Yeah, I see. Because of course I never take ferries, so I disable that one. So now next time it recalculates, it should find this ferry, because it's a fairly, that's like the only crossing here. Well, I don't know what did this guy mean by saying that it's not a ferry. Like, it's the same kind of like a boat with a flat, lots of flat surface. To me it's a ferry, like barge, like, what is this, 18th century Ukraine? No, it's a ferry. Well, at least the weather's good today. And the good news is that I don't have too many detours. Hold on, stand by. There's a ship over there. Wow, we cannot miss that. Jeez, how often, you know, sometimes I'm happy to see a railroad like a train. Here there's a ship, huge ship. Stand by. Okay, so that's the ferry, Luxembourg, and it's already full, but look at that thing over there. And above it is an airplane, but of course that's, oh wow, this thing is kicking, hauling some ass. Look at the speed. Wow. And it's called Paul R. Trekurtha. Now to me that's a barge. That's a barge. This is a ferry. Come on, people. And on the other side, like that plant over there, that's US, that's Michigan. So it's not that wide. I'm guessing that during winter months, you can probably just walk across over the ice. Oh wow, that was some impressive ship. Look at this. I wonder how long does it take for that thing to stop. It's probably worse than a train. Now this guy has, look at this. Wow, this is even, I think this one is even taller than mine. But he's pretty high at the bottom. You know, I think I might have a problem at that at the entrance over there. And they actually called me just as I was coming back from the river. The guy calls me, he says, oh, we think we have a room for you, because this guy was too long, like the guy next to me. And I said, well guys, I might get stuck in there. And he said, we'll worry about that later. I said, okay. And the plan was, and of course I went all the way over there, that part that now raises, and they wanted me to stay left behind that other oversized guy. And then he says, tuck your nose over there where the pickup truck is now, like between the other trailers. And I look at him, like, and I look at the space there, and I say, I don't think it's gonna fit. And he goes, how long are you? Well, I said, I'm over 75 feet. Well, let's try it. I think you'll fit. And of course I go there, and I go like this, and I turn, and oh, look, that's what it does, right? So now it went forward, and now it's getting backwards. So it's like a big boat. I think the name is Stormont, I think. So anyway, yeah, and I went like as far as I could go, like, you know, 1 foot away from other trucks, and the guy was spotting me, or there was a spotter, and the first spotter shouts to the one in the back, and he says, "How much space do we need?" The guy in the back says, 12 feet. we cannot fit 12 feet of and you see, that's what it is. It's called ferry service. It's not called barge service. Actually, wait a second. Now I know why it's called like that, because it is a barge. Jeez. That's what it's basically. I don't know if you guys can see, it's pretty far for a GoPro, but it's a barge, which is basically doesn't have its own motor. That's what the difference is. And there's a tow boat, and the tow boat is pushing the barge. But all in all, it's still called ferry service. So anyway, I don't know, where is this guy going. Hey, hello, Michigan is over there. Thank you, sir. Well, welcome to my office. I'm sitting in the sleeper, and that's what I see through my windshield. Not your typical highway. See, that's the guy next to me. And I'm going backwards. I have no idea. I wanted to ask him, like, are we gonna be backing off this barge or what? And in the mirror you can see that's the far away, that's Canada. That's Canada, that's US, and basically we're going across. Oh, look at the waves here. This is southwestern Detroit. I just got off the ferry, went through US Customs, and here I am. Now I'm driving pretty much parallel to the river, which is on my left, and so I'm going southwest. And when I told US Customs guy how I'm going, because he was giving me directions, like, very nice guy, I said, my permit says I need to take Jefferson south to Sibley, and he said, geez, that's gonna take a while. I said, yeah, but what can I do, you know? fun drive. I'm going over I-75. Now this will be a quick way to go to 94. But 75 runs back to Canada, kind of like northeast. So I'll keep going west on this Simply. Finally, I made it to the freeway. This is I-275 north. That will take me to I-94. Towards US 12. My GPS says it's 109 kilometers or 65 miles to I-69, the way I'm going. So, welcome to Countryside, Michigan. Detroit. They already have cows. Then this is US 12 West. So the next stop is the Walmart and I-69 in Coldwater, Michigan. 50 miles to go. And after that, it's all freeways. I made it to Coldwater, Michigan. And just wanted to mention something, that it always pays to do, research where you go somewhere, because I knew that I'll be coming from this way. This is US 12 and I-69 is just like a kilometer that way, and I was looking for like a place that I can put in my usually that has something that has an address that I can put into my GPS as a waypoint. And I looked on Google Maps and it says Walmart. Wait a second. So I click on Street View, and I was able to see this entrance, because a lot of Walmarts, they have very narrow entrances because they don't want trucks in there. But these guys, look, you can, like two trucks like mine can enter and exit at the same time. You see, no problem. So I was like that white car. I came from there, went around this pole in here, turned around, back a little bit, so I'm not blocking anybody. I just stopped, went, bought some stuff, some you know, some food finally. It's too bad I couldn't find coffee. Like, there's a Subway, it's one of those Walmarts that only has Subway inside, no McDonald's. Okay, where's this guy going? Uh-oh, changed his mind. Did you buy the toothbrush? Oh, I thought you did. Oh shoot, okay, let's go back. Alright, forget to buy the toothbrush. So anyway, and I already found, so the border with Indiana is like 23 kilometers, I don't know, 20 kilometers, 10, 12 miles. And that was the plan. The plan was to get out of Michigan before the end of the day, Friday. Today's Friday. Otherwise, they don't allow weekend travel, and that's it. You know, I can get a big ticket if they catch me on a freeway after, like, tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday. This way, I'm gonna hit Indiana, and I can drive on the weekend because I'm not that wide. And I'm gonna stop in Gas City. So this video, it's only like what, 650 miles, but this trip, I mean not video, this trip will have like 3 parts. So yesterday was part 1 when I was loading, right? Today is part 2, and I will still do part 3 unloading.